he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
Hey. Look at slide. Relax.
Habitual Line Steppers podcast.
Yep. No, I'm Terry DeShazo.
And we're coming to you live from two different locations today.
Quarantine
I'm in
edition.
North Carolina.
And I am in Raleigh? Yeah, I'm in Raleigh. Even though I got the strike in the background, we good to go.
Two biggest cities in NC.
Hell yeah, dude.
Flexing a little bit. We're very metropolitan. We're very metropolitan.
Hell yeah.
Line Steppers podcast.
Hell yeah.
But listen, we got a great show for you guys today.
Sure.
Some basketball. We're going to be talking some soccer. We got a couple surprises in there for you as well. We're going to be looking at the inside of Terry's palm and, reading his lifelines and see really how much more he has left in him. Not looking good, my friend.
Disturbing. Ugh, dead at 48.
Right. That line means you're an adulterer.
Me and Epstein are homies.
Right. All right, bro. Let's get right into it, man. And we didn't
Let's
do much soccer on the last pod.
Yeah.
Here we start off, man. Since we last talked, the Champions League last 16 games have completed, and we are left with the final 8 teams in the Champions League.
Uh-huh.
These remaining 8 teams are going to be playing only one leg at a time. So each matchup is only going to be one game, as opposed to previously where you had an away game and then a home game. So
basically, it's like it kind of is like the MLS Cup, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're just doing, I don't know, besides the group playoff that they had, but it's just one and done. We're back, March Madness type of thing.
Better come correct, because like anyone can get. You have one bad day,
Yeah, dude.
you out.
What do you think about that? I kind of like that idea. Eliminate all the traveling and stuff.
I do.
Just having like one.
I do like it. I did like how the final was special, and that was like only one game, and all the other ties were like over 2 legs. So like the final was like even less margin for error.
Yeah. Plus,
like, we're gonna take this back to the crib and we'll be all right.
Yeah. And it's the funny thing is like some of the soccer dudes in the final in the Champions League, you can see some of those guys choke up. They don't play like the same. So I'm really excited to see like who's got it in one game, not 2 games. You don't get to redeem yourself like if you had a bad game. This is big game.
What, bro? It starts today in about an hour with PSG versus Atalanta.
Yeah. Some French boys. Is Mbappe gonna play?
If you're talking about a team that could get caught in one game, I think this is the game.
PSG.
PSG, they canceled the French league at like the beginning of coronavirus.
Yeah.
They're the only league to cancel it. So they haven't played like a meaningful soccer game in months. Like they've been having fucking friendlies against these shit teams where no one tries.
These farm league teams. Yeah.
They're winning fucking 8-2 and Neymar is dribbling all over the left flank and shit. But like none of that means anything as far as preparing you to play in a Champions League elimination game scenario.
Yeah, nah, not at all. Not at all, dude. I don't know. I'm interested to see. Mbappe may or may not play though, because he sprained his ankle in the last game.
They said he's playing.
Did he say so? I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. He said it's a game.
I'm looking at the lineups right now, and I don't see him in the starting lineup. But they said he was back to training.
I don't know. If he doesn't play, I think they lose easy.
Well, on paper, they definitely have a stronger squad, right?
No doubt. I don't even know. I know literally no player on the other team.
Really? On Atalanta? Yeah, you do. You know Zapata. You know Angel Gomez. You know De Roon, their midfielder. You know the Colombian dude that they have, their forward who comes off the bench for this game, but he usually scores a lot. Ooh.
I don't know any of those guys. I know Zapata.
Nah, you know Ilicic. You know Zapata.
Who he play for?
Ilicic?
Yeah.
He plays for Atalanta.
He always played with them?
Shit, man. I don't know where he used to play. He plays for Slovenia.
Deep dive. Yeah, maybe. I might know him. I don't know. I know Zapata. That's it. The other names, I don't know those guys. Maybe
Deroon,
Angel.
Deroon, who's their midfielder, is really good.
So they're just a good team, though, right? They're
Yeah,
just like a team.
they're a really good team. They've scored 98 goals this year, bro, in Italy.
98.
Yeah, they scored like 20 more goals than Juve, who had like 75 goals. They have,
Inter,
they have
98.
I think, third most goals of any team in all of Europe.
All of Europe. Damn.
Like they're putting that shit up on people.
Just a straight team effort, huh?
They
Or they got like
they play like a weird formation, bro. Usually they play like a 3-4-1-2.
oh yeah?
Yeah, and like their midfield players like all overlap. There's like a lot of like space being created. It kind of reminds me, to be honest, of like those early Pep City days. Or
Oh
like
yeah?
yeah,
Word, weird.
Spain teams where they play like 6 midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
Except in Atalanta, they actually have a striker up there as well.
Oh, word. Well, who you got though? Who you got?
Oh, Muriel, that's a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Dude, you know Muriel.
Yeah. Who you got?
I got Atalanta. I got Atalanta winning this game, bro. I'm a rep for my boy Muriel in Colombia.
I got PSG, bruh.
In what?
I got Neymar scoring 2 clutch ass goals, and then Mbappe is gonna get 1 too. I'm gonna say 3-1.
3-1.
3-1 PSG.
I'm gonna say
Huh?
4-3 Atalanta.
Whoa! All right, that's gonna be an interesting game for people who like goals. I don't know,
Bro, they dropped 8 in their last leg, and then they dropped 4 the shit behind that. They've been like tearing up Serie A, bro. Like,
Serie A no more.
bro, nobody scores though in like Serie A like that. To have a team score almost 100 goals in Serie A.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, because the Serie A is like the most defensive league of any league. Like, it's not even close. Even those dirty ass fucking Honduran leagues, they still score goals.
Right, the dirty ass Honduran leagues. If that ain't ever the truth, bro, fucking legs out there. But they got that catenaccio, man. That's the old way of playing, where like tactics come first and defending comes first, and like they gonna make sure back on defense every time.
It's I don't know. They're a surprise to me, man. I just didn't see this coming at all, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm happy to see them in this position. I think there's going to be a really exciting game coming up, and I'm excited to see a second half of that. You know, I think like with the format changes to the and everything, it couldn't have set up like more perfectly for a team like Atalanta, who's finished 3rd in Serie A the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But they've always just kind of been like an afterthought, realistically, from like teams. No one's really worried about them like that.
Yeah.
Now, with it just being like win or go home format, like there's no second chances out here.
They can pop up. I'm glad that David Luiz isn't playing anymore. You know, he'd make a game losing mistake.
He fucking immediately.
You know, every time
what's his face, Gouet, who's starting, who's a lot of mistakes himself. He's not a good passer of the ball.
Oh yeah.
As well as Carrere, who always makes me nervous. I don't consider him a world-class center back by any means.
He's starting?
Yeah, he's starting. Him and Thiago Silva.
Marquinhos or whatever is going to be defensive mid.
Yeah, with Gouet.
Hey, I don't know, man. I mean, there's always a little sneak team in there, but this is where they always drop off. They don't ever make it to like the last, section of it, because this is what the quarterfinals, right?
This is the corners. So the team they remind me of was Ajax last year.
Yeah, but Ajax made it to the semi though.
Yeah, Ajax made it to the semi. I think Atalanta could do it too.
But also, I mean, still, RB Leipzig is in there. Red Bulls. Dude, but other than that, it's all powerhouses. Bayern, Barca, Man City, and I mean, Lyon is a well-known team. They're not like a powerhouse, but they're still.
Well, actually, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. So, do you have any other further comments on Atalanta PSG? I think he's going to take it 3-1.
Yeah, that's it.
And remember, they're playing in a neutral stadium. So, it's somewhere weird, like Belgrade or something.
I don't think that matters for like.
It's Estadio da Luz in Portugal.
For PSG, I don't think it really matters. I mean, did you see when they came back against Dortmund?
Yeah, but I've also seen them, get come back against Barcelona. You know what I'm saying?
They came back against somebody. I don't know his name.
Remontada.
Yeah. Never mind. That was Neymar and Barca.
Yeah.
Hey, Neymar was at Barca. Now he's not gonna let that happen. He's done.
He hasn't done shit at PSG, so
he's been hurt.
Yeah, bro. If he doesn't win anything with PSG this year, I don't think he's gonna stay there.
He's been hurt mostly though. People kind of forget that. He's been great when he plays, and then he just gets hurt.
All right, well then stop fucking dribbling so much. A great way to not get hurt is stop trying to.
One of the main reasons is his team isn't as good as like the teams that he played with before. So like the dudes aren't open. Like when he gets the ball, the dudes aren't as open as it was like at Barca. It's a different system.
Yeah,
they play way more like fast pace instead of like kind of slowing it down like the Barca way where he was playing.
Bro, what it comes down to is just the French league is trash.
Yeah, I mean, he went there for the bag. He went there for the money.
PSG can like fuck around the whole season and like not even take shit serious, and you know what I mean, still win the league by 18 points. But that's all fun and games until you fucking go up against Bayern Munich or somebody in the Champions League, and they've been playing competitive games all year long, and you get.
I'm trying to think about it. I'd have to look it up, but I'm sure PSG always gets out around this round. They might have made.
Yeah, bro,
they might have made they made the final 8, but they always lose around final 8 or like 6.
Have they ever made the finals?
No. They made the final 8. They made like the what do you call it, like the quarterfinal? No,
certainly not
the semis.
Since I've been watching soccer, I don't remember them ever making it past the semis.
No.
And that brings up another good point. There are only 2 teams in this tournament now left who have won it before: Barcelona and Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Atletico never won Champions League?
Never won Champions League. Never won Champions League. Man City never won Champions League. PSG never won. Atalanta never won.
Man.
Yeah. So literally the only 2 previous winners are playing each other on Friday. And what's going to be the game of the tournament?
Bayern Barca, 1 game. Who you got in that game? That's the one I'm interested in.
I mean,
besides the City game, City is my team.
I'm a big Barca fan. So, like, my heart wants to go Barcelona.
You don't think Barca's going to win?
My head is saying Bayern, bro. They've been playing at such a higher level than us. And the other thing is we keep conceding fucking goals.
Yeah, you do.
Our defense is –
You still got the corpse of PK playing at center back. So, like –
and it's still better than everyone but Longley. Like, it's crazy.
Well, Umtiti is running into like a budding joke these days. He's like a meme.
Bro, he ruined his whole career with this World Cup shit where he decided to not get surgery until after the World Cup, and then he aggravated it more, and so now he'll be injury prone forever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because you got Longley and you got PK. They should be enough. PK's a little slow, but his mind is still there. He still has one of the greatest minds in soccer.
Dude, I'm worried about his concentration level because if you fall asleep against Lewandowski for 1 second.
Oh yeah, he's a monster. So they canceled the Ballon d'Or, like the greatest soccer player in the world or Europe, I think, award.
Yeah, and
he probably would have won it this year. To be honest,
I think Messi is still win it because he had more.
Lewandowski's been balling, dude, in the Champions League and in his league.
Yeah, he's like 45 goals.
Yeah, I think a lot better than the years before too.
Oh yeah, he's been at another level this year. But
Messi's got way more assists this year than he usually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Messi had like 26 assists.
A lot of contributions.
And 20-plus goals.
Yeah, a lot of contributions. Like a whole lot.
It's really rare for people to have like 25 seasons.
I think he's like the only person to do 2020 besides I think Henry did it in one of those seasons at Arsenal. Yeah, no, he did it at Arsenal. He did it 2020.
Oh, you know who also did it was Suarez the year that we had Neymar.
Oh, at Barcelona?
Yeah, Suarez did 2020.
Total?
20 goals, 20 assists in the same season.
League or total?
You know, I might have to look that up. I'm not sure. We'll have to get our research department on that one.
We say?
I said we'll have to get our research department on that one, bro. I don't know.
Because I swear, because I kept seeing it like online and like on ESPN and stuff like that, where it was only two people who did 2020 seasons. It's been Messi and Henry or whatever.
All right, let me look this up then real quick. In the meantime, why don't you tell us about some of the matchups you're excited about in the Barcelona-Bayern Munich game?
I want Davies on the wing to destroy whoever y'all got playing right back. Is Semedo playing, or is it going to be freaking what's the dude that plays center? Yeah, Roberto.
Damn, it better not be.
That is going to be hell. And then another one is going. Who's on the right side? They got Gnabry on the other side, right? And then the other winger.
Oh, are you talking about for Bayern?
Yeah, for Bayern.
Yeah. They'll play like Müller oftentimes out there, or they'll put Gnabry on the right and put Davies on the left, even though he plays more as like a wing back right now.
Yeah, I mean, but to be totally honest with you, I don't see Barcelona winning, bro. I don't think it's happening.
You know who's going to be on their right wing next year?
Who?
Fucking Sane.
There you go. Oh yeah, damn, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
that's gonna be one of the toughest. Barcelona's gonna be really good, man.
You mean?
I mean, Bayern. Yeah. Barcelona's in trouble for the next 5 years.
And don't forget they got Kingsley Coman.
Yeah, he like hyperextended his knee though, not too long ago or something like that.
Out for this shit.
I think so. But soccer injuries, for some reason, they come back way faster, especially in Europe.
All these like soft tissue injuries too.
Yeah.
All right. Breaking news alert.
What?
Barcelona player tests positive for coronavirus ahead of Champions League game.
Oh yeah.
This just came in 2 minutes ago.
What?
Yep. Now the player has not been named.
Uh-huh.
But the club says that he's asymptomatic and is quarantining at home.
Oof, that's tough. So 14 days. Don't they play like next week?
We play Friday.
They play this Friday? Yeah.
We play in 2 days.
Whoever it is, they're not playing.
Yo, it better not be Messi.
Nah, did you hear what Messi has at his house?
What?
He has like a mattress that's supposed to like kill antibodies for like any sickness or disease or some shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he says like, so if you sleep in it, if you're sick and I don't know, coronavirus, whatever you have, if you're sick, it'll kill the antibodies in 4 hours. And he said he installed it in all of the mattresses in his house.
That's awesome.
Dude's a baller, bro.
Did you see also that he just donated like fucking 5,000 ventilators?
Oh, really? Goddamn.
Back to his hometown in Argentina.
That's crazy. I mean, he's nice. He's super nice, dude.
Yeah, he's amazing.
But
oh yeah, so it doesn't know who it's going to be, who the player is who just got the coronavirus. But it does appear that they released the 9 players who were tested. I don't think any of them actually made the Champions League squad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Many of them are on loan at other places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's we have to worry about for the tie. That was some gotcha journalism with the fucking Barcelona player gets coronavirus ahead of Champions League final. And it's like, yeah, it's a youth player or something. Like,
damn. But what you got? I got Bayern 4.
God, damn, that'd be bad.
4-2.
4-2?
Yeah. I got Bayern 4-2, bro. It's just, I think they got too much for y'all, man.
I think, dude, I'm so concerned about Thiago, but
Bayern has been, they're the best team in Europe right now, and they should win this whole thing.
They should. On paper, they're definitely the favorites. They've been from top to bottom. I will say a couple things that should give them cause for pause. First of all, is Boateng is scared shitless of Messi, and Messi has fucking undressed him.
Yeah.
Every single time they played, he fucking destroys Boateng. So that should make them nervous for one.
Yeah.
The second thing that should make them nervous is if we can keep hold of the ball. if we can keep hold of this ball and it's the like 72nd minute and it's 0-0, that's a dangerous spot for them to be in.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I foresee this one having like one of those classic type of finishes. I think maybe I'm viewing this through Blaugrana tinted shades, but
Definitely.
I think this is going to be a 1-0 Barcelona victory.
We're smoking the
Dramatic finish.
like weed from Denver, and you're smoking it up your ass, and you're not even getting drug tested. Stop it.
I'm freebasing weed.
That is not gonna happen. If +1, you're definitely not gonna hold. You're not holding possession on Bayern. That's not happening. You haven't held possession all season. All of a sudden, you're just like, all right, guys, let's go ahead and play how we used to play, even though we don't do that shit. Who's the coach? You still got the England coach?
First of all, since we got our new coach, we've been much better with the possession play. Although often it's led us to like not going anywhere and just passing the
league. You know who won the league? You know who won the league
here, bro? Y'all crashed in the Champions League.
You guys are garbage.
Y'all fucking lost. You're not even in the Champions League.
It's just a shirt.
You should have to take that jersey off if we're gonna be talking about the Champions League.
Look, it's just a sports shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Take it off and show the world your nipples. You're not wearing that during a Champions League segment. They're not in it.
Well, they got Madrid players in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking Real Madrid has just as good shot as winning this year's Champions League as Tiger Woods does is getting back with old girl. All right?
With his old wife. You know he don't want that. You know the good, wholesome waitress.
We want that old thing back. But no, man, I'm telling you. It's going to be like, you remember Iniesta's goal at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea? Like,
oh, yeah, that goal,
I think it's going to be one of those, bro, like 0-0 the whole game. Everyone's on the missed chances galore. Maybe Neuer saves a couple, like we barely create any good chances all game, and we get a golden one, and Neuer saves it. And then popping up in injury time, who else but Sergi Roberto?
That's not happening, dude. He won't even play, number one. That's definitely not happening.
Watch.
How about Jerome Boateng might not even play, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, that's good for Bayern.
Yeah, there you go.
They should play Hummels and Sule anyway.
4-2. They got too many center backs. They were playing David Alaba last time as center back.
Which
is
another game. Because he's a fucking wingback.
He is really good at soccer, so he can kind of just play whatever position.
Yeah. So all right, 4-2 prediction.
I got 4-2 Bayern. That's easy.
I got 1-0 Barca, but I gotta say,
if Lewandowski doesn't score any goals, then you can give the Ballon d'Or to Messi, even though they're not doing it this year.
Yeah, right.
Who's gonna score the one goal? Messi?
Sergio Roberto, baby.
Hell out of is that what you were serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Oh, I thought you were joking. Yeah, Sergio Roberto's not playing.
Bro, you know he started against Napoli, right?
Hey Google, sprain Sergio Roberto's ankle.
I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
Right. You should have said, hey, Tanya Harding, instead of hey, Google.
Call a goon and hit this bitch with a pipe. Oh, man. But, yeah, I got Bayern in that. You said you got Barca with a miracle type.
4-2. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Atletico. I'm not interested in the Atletico game. I really don't care.
Atletico?
Yeah, whoever wins, wins. I think Timo Werner is not on the team anymore, so it doesn't really matter.
He's not going to be playing in the Champions League for them.
Yeah, so.
I actually do care about this game, bro.
Because you hate Atletico so much? You call them Pathetico Madrid?
I mean, I still like them more than Real Madrid, and I admire how they're like a team that seems to always be like scrappy and underdog.
Yeah, I can see how you like that. Yeah, because you're a scrappy soccer player. You're not.
Yeah. They're fucking physical, which I like that too, especially for Spain with all these pussies rolling around the ground all the time.
That's Atletico's winning that easy. That's like 2.
But that's going to be a defensive game because Leipzig has a whole gang of good defenders.
I can see Leipzig winning, but I got Atletico, and I'm good. I got no.
Talk about a 1-0 game. I feel like that's a guarantee to be a 1-0.
Most likely. That if you guys are just watching soccer, don't watch that game. That's not going to be a game that convinces you. It's like, oh yeah, I love this. Yeah, soccer's great. No, it's not going to
Fucking Leipzig plays 5 in the back. Athletic, super defensive.
happen. Yeah.
Probably
We're good.
most of the best chances created are going to be off of like corner kicks and fouls.
Who you got? Leipzig or Madrid?
I got Pathetico, bro.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
I got to roll. They got the pedigree, man. Their coach Simone, he's been to a Champions League final before. Like he always has their squad ready. They have players who've like been used to winning at a high level. Even
he
highest level.
He always takes Atletico far. So I don't see him bowing out to Leipzig. I see him bowing out to like a really well-known team, not Leipzig. That's not gonna happen. You won't allow that.
With these things, like there's like a progression that you have to take. You know what I mean?
Well, at the same, like his teams, they're always focused. They don't like let off for any teams. They always play the same every. No, they're all egoless pretty much. They just go in, do their thing, and they go out.
Yeah, they're two definitely like blue collar lunch pail type teams. But you know, I think Atletico can handle Poulsen now that Werner's not there.
Yeah, it's interesting him not being there. I want to see how they play.
I think this is really going to be like a litmus test of some sort as far as the bright lights for Joao Felix.
Yeah.
Who they signed for $100 million this past offseason.
Name right? Don't say his name like that. Joao Felix. What did you just say out of your mouth? I don't know what the fuck that was.
Joao Felix?
Yeah, that's not a person.
Joao Felix?
No, Tory Lanes.
Joao Felix?
I won't let you get away with that Tory Lanes thing.
Hey, man.
America, this guy called Tory Lanez Tory Lanes like 5 years ago. He's like, oh, you're talking about Tory Lanes? Like, what the fuck?
Listen, man, I ain't talking about that pinky toe murderer, okay? How dare you even acknowledge his name on this podcast?
He couldn't ride that horse, man. He couldn't ride that horse.
This motherfucker, the same size as fucking Ben Martinez.
Yeah. Like him and Nick Stallion are like these two things together, side by side. This story, and this is whatever the fuck. What's her name? Meg the Stallion?
I'm done with you. We're not even going down this route, bro. All right, let's preview the last game I know you're excited to talk about. Your Manchester City against Lyon.
I got no objectivity.
No objectivity.
5-0 City.
What did you say? What?
No, I'm just kidding. I said 5-0. I was just playing.
Wow. All right.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, just snap me back to reality for a second.
Yeah. To be honest with you, man, I don't really know what to think about it. Like, we haven't been playing great per se, but we've been winning. You know what I'm saying? So all the games that I've watched, we've been a little sloppy, except for the Liverpool game, you know, in the English Premier League or whatever. Besides that, it's just been kind of sloppy. So I think we're gonna pull it off, but it's gonna be an ugly game, like a 2-1 type of thing. Something like a 2-1, 3-2, disgusting. Like, they've been making so many mistakes. It's really hard to watch. It's tough.
You know, I gotta disagree with you completely here, man.
What do you think, Leon?
Yeah, no. I think the Man City's actually been playing relatively well compared to everybody since the restart.
Maybe, I mean, because I'm a fan, so maybe.
I think you've been looking at it a little too critically. Like they're your team, but if you were just passionate about it, they've probably been playing some of the best soccer in the world since the restart. Obviously, you know the quality that they have. I mean, they could field a B team that could probably beat Lyon, to be honest. And you have to remember, Lyon, like PSG, hasn't played a real game since March. They've only played 2 competitive games in the last 5 months, and
somehow Lyon still got through versus Juve. They kept it close.
Right.
They lost that game, but they still, kept it close.
Yeah, and you have to keep in mind, besides beating Juve, they're fucking 7th in the French league when it finished.
Were they 7th place?
Yeah.
Oof, they were struggling. Golly.
This is not a good team. There's a reason that Juve fired Maurizio Sarri.
Because I mean, that was
You deserve to get fired for losing to Lyon when you have the second best player in the world.
that first leg, man. That first leg really destroyed their chances.
Well, now it's only one leg. You know what I'm saying? So there is no first leg excuse anymore.
So you think City's going to kill him?
You said 5-0. I think 4-0
Yeah.
is probably more likely. But I think they're just going to get absolutely butt fucked.
If I thought about it like objectively, maybe like 3-1 or something. Then it'll be like 3-0 most of the game. And then
Who's going to score? Depay?
Maybe. I mean, they'll get one bullshit goal. City's defense has been playing really bad. Like offensively, they've been good, but their defense has been bad.
Yeah.
Those guys are bad. Yeah, all of them. I mean, João Cancelo can't play over Kyle Walker. Zinchenko and Mendy have been playing okay. I give it to them.
They're good.
Otamendi is
fucking Eric Garcia is good. He can pass. A little slow.
But everyone on the defense has been playing kind of shaky. Except for like Kyle Walker's been consistent. And then that young kid you were talking about, the center back. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Garcia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody else, like all the midfielders and forwards. All the midfielders and forwards have been playing great.
Yeah.
All the starters and the backups.
What about John Stones?
I don't know what he's on. He's on something.
He sucks.
He's been playing all right, but I can see him getting sold to like Stoke City or some shit pretty soon.
Bro, you should have sent him the other way in the Ake deal.
Yeah. I don't know about the Ake thing, but I don't want to go too deep into City's life.
Well, we'll talk about their signings and Ake and the winger they got from Spain later.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the Champions League. I don't see any way in hell that Lyon's going to win this game, like unless some type of like aberration, 7th-minute red card.
Yeah.
Like just some type of weird shit, a phantom penalty call. You know what I mean? I feel like it would have to be something like that.
I'm just saying, watch out for City's defense. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah. Well, and any Pep team, like when you don't have the ball, like you feel a little bit nervous because you spend so much time having the ball that you feel like you're not as comfortable not having the ball. Like if you watch Atletico, they're so comfortable not having the ball. Like they're so tactically astute and they're so disciplined in what they do defensively. Like, you don't have to worry about them when they lose possession. But Man City, like, they can look vulnerable against Wigan.
Well, it's a lot of those things. It's all the Pep teams. Every team that Pep Guardiola coached, it's like if you can get past that first, after they lose possession, if you can get past that first line of pressure,
get
the ball comfortably for like 1 minute, and then they're like, oh shit, we got to play defense for a little bit. All right.
Yeah. If you're press resistant and you can get past that first wave where they lose the ball and swarm you, that's usually a good.
Pretty easy to get by them sometimes.
And the thing is, they can commit so high up the pitch with their fullbacks with Zinchenko, Kyle Walker, or Cancelo that, you know what I'm saying? If your midfield, if De Bruyne's always up there, if Rodri's always up there, like who else is dropping back to help your center backs?
Yeah. Well, the last game they had Fernandinho playing in the joint versus in the Madrid game. He was playing center back.
Which reminds me of like what Pep used to do with Barcelona is that we used to switch from a 4-3-3 to a 3-4-3 between games, and then he brought Busquets back during possession to act as a fourth defender, even though he's technically a midfielder. So I feel like he's doing a lot of the same stuff with Fernandinho, who's obviously a more athletic player than Busquets ever was.
But he's definitely not as good as he was.
No. But as far as like pressing after
he's
you
good.
have the ball, that's what makes me question whether having him drop back into defense is actually prudent. Because
I don't know. He strictly was only playing center back though.
He's one of your best pressers though when you concede possession. You know, I feel like I'd rather have you applying pressure in the midfield third than I'd have you sitting back with the rest of the defense.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
I don't know who else can perform that role for them in the midfield third. They have really no other defensive midfielder that's worth a shit.
Not really. I mean, they got, I don't know. They got Rodri, but he's slow. He's stupid.
You know what I mean?
He's stupid. He's really slow. He's like one of the slowest defensive mids I've ever seen.
My guy. A player after my own image.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's the fourth joint.
If you had to say it right now, if you had to just make a prediction, who wins the Champions League?
Bayern is the first team that's like on the top of my head.
Same for me, bro.
Yeah, they're playing too well, man.
I tell you what, if Barcelona doesn't win it, I'm rooting for fucking Atalanta.
Bird. All right, I see that.
I'm from Atlanta.
Close
You know
enough.
I'm gonna rep the A with everything I got.
Close enough.
Atlanta. We're just one A away.
That's close enough. I feel you. You. Hey, look, this is Bayern's tournament to lose.
It is. It's their turn to lose.
They've been playing the best out of any of these teams. It's time to get it started. Plus, Germany was one of the first countries to come back during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So they have way more reps.
They were the first.
Yeah, they have way more reps than everybody else. So they better not lose this shit. I'm rooting for City, though. You know that.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm rooting for Barca. You're rooting for City. The best, if we could get a Barca City final.
You want me to punch you in the face?
Bro, listen, I'm saying this right now. If there's a Barca City final, like, I'm driving up to
Yeah, we got to do something.
Yeah, we're definitely
Does Charlotte have a bar to watch the stuff?
Yeah, bro. They actually have a lot. They have like a couple like soccer only bars called like hooligans and shit like that.
Good stuff. Because we got London Bridge. You know that place we go a lot of. Yeah, they'll show it. And there's a bunch of other places. Cary, they even might have like a showing of like the final.
Dude, fucking dude, there's IP3, the place to be.
I don't know what it is. Biagio.
Oh, speaking of Biagio, let's get right to it, man. Let's talk about Juve, who fired their coach and appointed Andrea Pirlo.
Let me get my posture right. Pirlo's a real classy guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He deserves your respect.
Mm-hmm. Let me take my laptop. Pirlo is a monster, man. What do you think about him being the coach, though? To be honest with you.
First of all, my analysis.
He was the youth coach.
Monster, man. Dude, honestly, as a coach, I don't know because he's never coached before. He got signed like to coach their B team like 10 days ago.
Yeah.
Like they literally signed him. I think it was to coach their third team 10 days ago, and then they got knocked out of the Champions League and fired their coach, and then they announced that he was going to coach their first team.
They just want Pirlo there. I mean, because he's a legend.
But I don't know if he's been doing like the Pep shit. But like if you remember before Pep got moved up to Barcelona's A team, he won the third division with the B team.
I mean, Pirlo hasn't really been a coach, so it's mostly based off of like his mind, per se, like his just soccer mind. So,
well, as far as somebody who like thinks the game, there's no denying that Pirlo is in the absolute highest echelon of players who understand the game and are cerebral.
But the question is like, is he going to be like Zidane, or do we think he's kind of just gonna flame out after like a year or so?
Well, only time will tell. I think what often is the problem with players like that who operate at such a high cerebral plane is because they often have a problem like expressing what they're seeing to the players and helping the players like see things the way they do. And they also, in multiple sports, not just soccer, but not only they have a problem like telling the players like what they're seeing, but they also have unrealistic expectations for how the unit should function as a whole. Thinking more of like in a utopian sense. If everyone does their part exactly perfect, then this system that I devised is going to be awesome. But
I mean,
players don't, or these coaches don't account for like human error, that they're like differing levels of footballing intelligence throughout the roster. They're not like, you may not have all players that can play on the ball and play one touch and like shoehorning them into your like ideal soccer system the way that Pep does might not be the best fit. Sometimes you can't play like the perfect iteration of soccer.
Of course. So for us, we think just because like Pirlo, is like one of the classiest, more chill, no pressure doesn't get to him type of player. His system may be different. Like Zidane's system is ugly. It's not pretty soccer.
Yeah. But I'll give credit to Zidane where credit is due. Zidane adapts his system to the coaches that he has on his roster.
And the players, yeah.
Or to the players that he has on his roster. You know what I mean? So if you gave him a different group of players, you probably won't see the same system.
You'd like to see him play differently. Maybe.
As opposed to Guardiola or the current coach of Barcelona, Quique Setién.
We'll see. Well, so far he said the right things. He said Ronaldo's definitely going to stay. Like he said, he's going to like start everything.
What are you gonna do? Yeah. The first thing you say, well, we're gonna get Cristiano Ronaldo the fuck up out of here.
But there was a lot of talks like that Ronaldo was going to leave at the end of the season. Like he was going to go to like PSG or go somewhere else.
Why the fuck would he want to go to PSG?
Dude, I don't know. But PSG, Ronaldo, Mbappe, and Neymar would be one of the nastiest front threes in the history of soccer.
Bro, I feel like they'd both just like – I feel like they'd all just start hating each other.
Nah, Ronaldo don't be hating nobody.
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
I don't think Neymar would hate Ronaldo.
I don't think Ronaldo is actually like he seems like a dick on the field, but he's really like a great teammate and like hella nice. No teammate has said anything bad about him. You can look it up. Everybody says he's like
That's not true at all. When he first signed Manchester United, they had nothing but bad shit to say to him. And fucking Paul Scholes had to take his ass out like behind the train facility at like the beginning when he started there. It was like, yo, you see that pole all the way over there at the other side of the field? He's like, cross the shit from here and hit that pole. And Ronaldo couldn't do the shit. He missed it by like 30 yards. And then Paul Scholes just one time dings the pole from like 70 yards out. And he's like, shut the fuck up. You're not that good.
That's when he was a kid, though. He's a lot more grown now, dude. He humbled him. Scholes is a good dude to go after. Like everybody likes Scholes too. So, I mean, now honestly, nobody ever says anything bad about him. I bet he would be nice over there.
Well, also, why would you say something that like he's the second best player in the world? He's one of the 5 best players in history. Like a good way for you to get sold off your team is to like publicly come out against Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hey, bro, people talk about LeBron all the fucking time. He's the second best player in the world. And of all time.
His teammates do. Remember the last teammate who talked shit about LeBron?
Kevin Love?
No, Isaiah Thomas.
Kyrie?
No, Isaiah Thomas.
It was Kyrie, too.
And they got rid of his ass.
Kevin Love was talking shit, too. Bosh was talking shit, too.
Wait a minute. Kevin Love wasn't talking shit. LeBron was talking shit to Kevin Love. Talking about, you gotta fit out. Stop trying to fit in, but fit out. But like, be here next to me. But
he wasn't rocking with him. He won't rock it with him.
Huh?
He wasn't rocking with him. But look, let's not go into basketball yet. Just saying. I was just saying. Pirlo said we're going to start everything around Ronaldo, and we'll see where we need to sign.
Is he going to be playing forward? Center forward?
Didn't they? Who was the person they swapped for? Because they gave away Pjanic to Barcelona for.
They got Arthur.
Arthur, okay. Arthur's good. Barcelona really ruined his life.
Bro, after we did that fuck shit to him, he just went back to Brazil.
Did he?
Yeah, after we sold him to Juve, like basically against his consent and forced him out. We had a game the next day, and he said, I'm not going to play. And then he was supposed to go to train the next day, and they're like, where's Arthur? And so it's like, oh, yeah, he went back to Brazil.
Oh, my God, dude. That's awesome.
He's like, fuck you guys. You're not going to play me? Like, I'm out.
Holy shit. But he's at Juve now, right? Or am I tripping?
Brazil still, but yeah, he's at Juve.
He's supposed to go to Juve like when the season starts.
For them at the start of next season.
I think he'll do well over there, man.
I think he will too. The only problem I have with Arthur is that there's two problems. The first of all is that he's not the best like presser defensively. Like winning the ball back, he fouls too much, and he's a little bit slow-footed. The second is that like even though I like the metronome effect that he can have on a game, where like similar to Xavi, where it seems like everything runs through him and he's the heartbeat. Too often he does that and doesn't progress the ball forward into the final third, and ends up passing the ball around the outside backs and the center backs and the other center midfielders.
Yeah.
Like all that recycling of possession is nice, and it like makes a move on defense. But you don't want to be like Frank Rijkaard's Barcelona the last year he was here, and you have 68% possession every game, and you have
Yeah. That was my least favorite Barca team. Those teams.
That's when we finished third in the league behind Villarreal.
It was trash. Like I was like, oh, possession, who cares? Score a fucking goal. Like, what are y'all doing?
Also, if you have the ball 70% of the game and you're losing games, like you fucking suck on defense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, this is all I gotta say. As far as like the center mid position goes, there's not a lot of competition over there. So he should be fine. Like he should get his playing time in. So we'll get to see. We'll get to see how he's gonna be. So Serie A is not as hard as Spain. So we'll see. Like it's gonna be a little easier. He can get acclimated way easier there.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
I think he'll be fine, especially as Pirlo is a coach who played the same position as him.
Yeah. I mean, a similar position. He's not a defensive mid. He's more attacking.
No, he's not. He's not attacking mid.
He's defensive mid?
No, he's not. I wouldn't say a defensive mid, but he's more of like a deep line playmaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's best like connecting the defense to the attack. You know what I mean? He's not really connecting the midfield to the forwards.
Okay. Hey, well, you would know. I ain't really see him that much.
Yeah, I watched a lot of him. Even I watched some of him in Grêmio.
Yeah, the Brazilian league.
Yeah. But anyways, last soccer thing, we can briefly talk about the Europa League. They have their Final Four. It's a pretty solid Final Four this year with Manchester United.
Some big name teams, yeah.
Shakhtar Donetsk, or however
they have been in the final before.
And
I think they've won this competition before too, Shakhtar.
Oh, they've won it, I think.
I think they won a couple, like 2 in the 2000s.
Dude, I think they won it. You remember when fucking Willian was playing for them?
Yeah, I think.
They had that right back who was really good.
I can't remember his name, but they've won this competition. I want to say at least twice in like the last 20 years or so.
Yeah.
Well,
one thing about Shakhtar is they always have random Brazilian players that are really good who are like 21, 22 years old.
You have like 5 or 6 of them on the first team right now. They're like nasty. They're like really good.
They always be snapping up all these Brazilian dudes who like have half of their transfer fee like owned by a third party company. And like they gotta pay like fucking Brasiliano Esporte like 30 million euros, and then the team gets like 10 million.
Hell yeah.
You got a bunch of weird shit.
I mean, they're straight. Okay, so 2009 they won the title in 2009. Shakhtar.
Okay. Yeah, I knew there was one in ours since we started really watching.
I remember it. I just don't remember it.
So Shakhtar's playing Inter. They're playing on Monday in Dusseldorf.
Germany?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Both of these are going to be in Germany. And then Sevilla is playing Manchester United in Cologne, which is also in Germany.
Okay. Ooh, who you got?
I got
big name?
I got Man U winning back-to-back years, bro.
You got the big names? Yeah.
Yeah. Bruno Fernandes. Huh?
Man, you won last year?
Yeah. Didn't they?
I gotta fact check that, but I don't know.
Last year or 2 years ago?
I don't. Dude, it was a big name team, but I don't know if it was Man U per se. You looking it up right now?
I am looking it up right now.
The big boys? Was it the big boy? Big boys.
What the fuck? No, it sent me to the Club World Cup.
Chelsea won last year.
Oh, Chelsea did. Man U was
Yeah.
the year before.
Was it Man U the year before?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Man
you don't know? Was it?
Yeah, all these underperforming British teams.
Yeah.
This could Man U Chelsea could have been the fucking Champions League. It was the Champions League final 2 of the last 15 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, remember the one where Ronaldo slipped and missed his penalty?
Yeah. I remember that shit. Hell yeah. Shit, I'm trying to see who actually are the champions. This joint is trash. Man, whatever. Who cares? Just the Europa League. It's like the D League of soccer.
Right.
No,
It's ridiculous. Nobody gives a fuck.
I mean it's still a good tournament because Liverpool was in it when Klopp had just got there. That was an exciting final. You remember we watched that at IV3.
Yeah. Dude, well, Klopp has always been exciting. But that's like what the Europa League is supposed to be for. Like teams on the upswing, they're on the start of like a next chapter, or they're like they punched above their weight class and were never supposed to be like this good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what shit is for. Good teams on the come up, or like teams that, you know, outkick their coverage.
Yeah, true that.
Nobody tuned into the Liverpool or fucking tuned into the Europa League to watch Hamburg played, you know, Anderlecht.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I mean?
Man U won in 2016, 2017. So they won in 2017. Basically. They beat Ajax before Ajax got good.
Yeah, and they progressed to the semifinals.
So you got them winning again? Yo, De Gea looks awful though, to be honest with you.
De Gea looks like he's never played soccer before.
If they play Romero, I like it. If they play De Gea, I don't know what's gonna go down.
Bro, De Gea looks like he just got like a new pair of hands and he has to like break them in. Like they still don't have like the cushioning. They're still stiff. You can't bend them properly.
Like somebody put some voodoo on my guy, man.
Bro,
I don't know what's wrong with this dude.
since he started fucking up, what was it, 2 years ago in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Where they started shooting those shots at him and he's deflecting them into the goal.
Yeah. He had that in him. Like he makes great saves, but for some reason it'd be like the easy shit. I don't even know. Butter hand, like he catches the shit like Barry Sanders.
He's the fucking J.R. Smith of goalies.
He got JR.
My guy.
Hey, there's one thing on that article, bro, that you wrote on the website.
Yeah.
He got that Henny God shit in New York.
The what?
He got the Henny God nickname, J.R. Smith. He got that shit in New York.
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
Yeah. They saw him out in New York after like one of the playoff games, and he was trying to take
the shit after he was trying to fuck with Rihanna and stuff.
Yeah, he was trying to fuck with Rihanna. He was off that Henny hard.
Got you. Gosh, you're right. I do remember that shit.
And then he was like, he had an interview about it like maybe a week or two later. He was like, yeah, I don't even like Hennessy.
Yeah, I remember. He was like, I don't even drink Hennessy. It's like the 4th glass of Hennessy I've ever had in my life.
It's like, what? So that's why you the Henny guy.
Bro, then why you making faces like during a game? Like,
He smokes hella weed. He's already said that.
oh, yeah. They all smoke hella weed, bro.
Yeah. If you get suspended for weed in basketball, that means you got caught like 6 times.
You
Their
just
shit is yeah. But anyways, hey, that's how bad the Europa is. We don't give a fuck. We're talking about other shit.
pretty much, man. You know what? How many more minutes am I going to do on Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty?
Yeah.
Basically,
Hey,
finish with both feet, yada, yada. You guys all know this.
This Man U team should be in the Champions League. Like the list of the players that they have on paper, they need to be in the Champions League.
They should. They should be.
Yeah.
Solskjaer is a shitty coach.
Yeah, but didn't they come in 3rd this year though, or was it 4th?
I think it's 4th. All their front 3 and Fernandez scores all the goals for the whole team. Nobody else scores. Pogba is on shit.
Fucking
Weird.
he's pretty bad.
He's played with Fernandez a couple times and looked good. So there's hope at least because they should, like, as far as just talent goes, the most talented midfield combination,
Yeah.
center mid, I would say, in the world.
Yeah, Bruno and Pogba should be nice.
But they certainly have not played up to expectations thus far.
This summer, they're trying to sign Milinkovic-Savic again.
Oh, God. How?
We're gonna
They're
get him
trying
again.
to get Jadon Sancho the whole time.
That shit got eliminated. Dortmund said they're not selling him. They said that like 2 days ago.
All right.
Don't get the news off Instagram, folks.
Listen, man. They're going to have to sell him eventually because either you're going to sell him now or he's going to leave for free when his contract goes up because he's not going to stay at Dortmund and play for this fucking –
Dortmund players always leave. They don't have any money to keep them.
Yeah. Well, what? They're like, what, a top 12, top 16 team?
Who, Dortmund?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're a good team.
He needs to be in the top 8 range.
Yeah. They are a really good team. They just don't have the money to like pay the players. That's why they always sell them, so they can get more money in. They always sell their players because of that. They just don't have the money to keep them.
Yeah.
Like their wages get expensive.
Oh shit, my computer's about to die. I have it plugged in, but hold on, give me 1 second. Talk about Dortmund for a second, bro.
You want me to talk about Dortmund? Just pause it, fool.
Nah, bro, talk about Dortmund.
Dortmund blows. All right, so here's basically the basis of how Dortmund doesn't have any money. So when you sell a player, you get 100% of the money when you sell him. But when you buy a player, I think it's like you pay, I don't even know, like a extraordinary tax on him for some reason. I don't even know what it is. But Dortmund just doesn't have enough money to afford the players that they have. That's why they always sell them. Pulisic got sold last year. They sold Hummels. I think Royce is the only good player that's ever stayed on the team. So, I mean, it's pretty simple to see why, like, Dortmund isn't that good. They just don't have any wages. They got no money.
They fucked around wasting time on Mario Götze,
He's still on the team.
the German Messi.
Yeah, right.
Remember
No,
that?
so basically when you buy – I think it's like when you buy a player, it costs you more to buy them than it is. Like, you get 100% of the wages when you sell a dude, but when you buy somebody, it's like extra money that you have to spend. Besides, you got to – there's the wage and the transfer fee that you got to pay.
Right.
You lose a lot of money. It's like really difficult to keep these dudes.
That's
why the top teams that got the good sponsors, that's why they're always good. This is why Man City popped up real quick. If your owner has billions, easy. You can easily go to the top. It's all about money.
Well, that's why they put in those financial fair play restrictions, which is the whole reason that Man City back in the Champions League, bro. Congratulations to you guys.
But then somehow Chelsea is able to afford like all these new dudes that they just got.
Right, without selling anybody. Who are they?
Well, no,
Chelsea. Who are they going to sell? Willian to Arsenal for $10 million?
I don't even know how they're doing it. I heard fucking Alexi Lawless explain it one time. I just can't remember like how he said it. Like you're able to do it somehow. Chelsea does it through loans. So like when they loan out all their players, instead of them paying the full wage, they have the other team.
Yeah, the other team paying their wage and shit.
So they save money. That's how Chelsea does it. I don't know about these other motherfuckers.
But that's really indicative of a team that makes poor signings. Because if you pay big money for somebody, for example, let's just pick a random team and a random player like Barcelona and Felipe Coutinho. Completely random. If you buy a player for $100 million and then the next year you're loaning him out to another team and only paying half of his wages, like that is an indicative of a colossally bad investment. That you're basically paying Bayern Munich to pay for half of his wages. Like they're getting $100 million player for a season for free.
Yeah, pretty much.
And on top of that, we're gonna pay half his salary.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Throwing out a bunch of like high profile players like that, like you're doing something wrong. That's not a sustainable model for
This is true. I mean, the basis of Chelsea's thing is like they always keep like 50 players on their roster, and they loan like 20 of them out.
Yeah.
So you don't even know who they are. They just have like a bunch of guys, and they loan
They
them out.
used to have fucking Ake, the dude that Man City
Yeah.
bought. They used to
They
have.
had a lot of people.
They had Salah.
They had They had De Bruyne. They had Daniel Sturridge when he was nice. They had Lukaku.
Lukaku.
They had. They got shit, man. There's a lot of people. I can't even think of the names. They had a lot. Yep. They loaned out Victor Moses for a long ass time, and then they brought him back.
I don't know why they bought him in the first place.
I have no idea. He worked for like that one season when that Italian dude was a coach.
Listen, I don't like motherfuckers that just run.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be able to do something more than just run.
This is the thing to keep it around like the Europa League that we're talking about. So Man U came in third this year, right? They had 66 points in the Premier League this year, so they came in third. Last year, the team that came in seventh had 66 points.
Yeah.
So
66 points is just embarrassing. Like,
yes, Man U and Chelsea had 66 points. In this, like Chelsea made it, they were in fourth place. They gave up 54 goals.
God,
and they came,
in 38 games.
Yeah, and they scored 69.
Jeez Louise, bro.
Well, that's why. This is why that dude Kepa is about to get his ass the hell out of Chelsea.
Right? They hate his ass.
What did
Wolves end up finishing as?
I think they were 6th or 7th. Let me check. 7th place.
7th. Damn. I would have loved to see them finish above Arsenal.
They did finish above Arsenal. Arsenal came in 8th.
Hey, good shit. Did you see Jimenez miss that huge penalty yesterday?
That was one of the worst. Kevin Alba. That was one of the worst people I've ever seen in my life.
Shout out to Lil Kev, because that was
Mexico, baby. Yo, Kev, that shit was horrible. Tell your boy to get on the coat.
Jimenez didn't take all his clothes off immediately after missing the penalty, find a cooler somewhere, and then smash
it. Down to his lime green box.
Wolves colors. It's like
oh god. I mean, yeah, man, Premier League wasn't that good this year, so don't be surprised if Man U sucks again next year in the Champions League. If they don't even get out their group, I won't be surprised.
I'm not going to be having too high expectations, given that their coach inspires zero faith in me whatsoever.
Yeah, I got either Inter or Sevilla this year. It's gonna be one of those two teams.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be. Yeah, it won't be Man U or the Shakhtar.
I wouldn't mind Sevilla. I wouldn't.
Sevilla, 5-time champion.
And I'd like to see Sevilla win it because they have so many new players this year. They changed out like 8 of their starting 11 this year.
What do you say? Say it again.
I said Sevilla, their starting 11 this year is like 8 new players from what it was last season.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a really new team. They switched up a lot of the squad. So I think it would be a nice like vindication for them if they won to kind of do it shorthanded, if you will, with like a less experienced group.
Uh-huh. Hey, I mean, they seem to always have like really good players as well.
Bro, your video's not moving no more.
It's not moving?
Yeah. It's just a picture.
You can still hear me though, right?
Huh?
You can still hear me, right?
Still hear you.
No, I was texting Shay. She just called me.
Okay. You think it's gonna come back?
Yeah. We back.
All right, there we go. All right. Shit. We're done with soccer for the time being.
I'm just playing.
Motherfucker. All right. Let's talk about the bubble, Terry. And by the bubble, I'm not talking about that ass. I'm talking about the NBA, bro. And the last games that we played before the playoff seeding.
The most successful league so far is the NBA.
Oh, it's not even close.
As far as handling this whole pandemic thing. But they're lucky. I mean, they don't have as many players as other, sports. So this is cool.
All it takes is one for the whole thing to come tumbling down, bro.
Yeah. And the funny thing is golf is back. Why the fuck did they ever leave?
Because think about how many golfers play in like one PGA Tour, and you got to get
Stay separated.
Bro, you gotta have the golfers, the caddies, all the administrative people, you know what I'm saying? The commentators, the scorekeepers, the grounds crew, et cetera, et cetera.
Not touching each other. You don't have to congregate. Stay away. Go play golf, and that's it. Like, what the fuck? I will say, like, quick shit before we go back to the bubble or whatever. I watched the golf without the fans. That, you would think it's not weird. That was probably the weirder shit. That was weirder than watching basketball.
Golf?
Yo, it was like no noise. Like, they would hit a great shot, and they would just
They don't make any noise anyway. That's the whole point. It's just supposed to be.
Like, the crowd would be like, "Oh shit!" But like,
oh, really? That's what they'd be like. Oh shit! Fucking Dustin White Man just hit it 80 yards off the tee.
So this is how it goes, right? So you're watching it. The golfer's like, "All right." And there's Tony Johnson going up with a 17-foot putt to win the PGA Tour.
Oh fuck!
But the announcer would just be hype, and there's no noise. Like, nobody else makes any noise. It was, I don't know, it was weird.
You know what I noticed when I was watching golf, Terry? This is a random aside.
What?
They don't ever criticize the golfers on like the broadcast.
Why would they? Golf is hard as hell.
Every other sport, like, you criticize the players. You're a commentator. That's your job. This motherfucker will hit this shit right in the lake and be like, "Ooh, tough lay for Johnson." And that's it.
I don't know, man. I mean, golf is hard.
You'd be like, more of these commentators would be like, "Oh man, like fucking KJ Choi really screwed the pooch in this one."
Well, I think golf is based off of like a gentleman thing, so I think they kind of just leave it kind of gentlemanly, and they don't want to like make fun of him for fucking up.
I don't care. I want to see more intense golf coverage. I want to be like Bruce Koepka. Why did you fuck up on the back nine? Like, you were talking all this shit about winning this tournament. How come you came and laid an egg today, my guy? Like,
they are missing somebody that's hype. They need like Gus Johnson on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know who that is?
John Daly's kid.
Oh no,
bro. He looks like a little ass John Daly. He's like 14. He's like the #1 golfer in the nation.
Hey, I'm ready for that. That's gonna be hilarious.
We need John Daly on the broadcast. That's what we need.
Yeah, John Daly and what's that? Pete Rose.
The fucking baseball player?
I want John Daly and Pete Rose just to hang out. Golf games.
That should be dope. I'm not gonna lie. I probably.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the bubble.
Back to the bubble, man. Oh, speaking of which, we're talking about what a good job they did during coronavirus, creating a safe environment. We've seen all the like precautions that they've taken, and it's led up to this point to a really unprecedented run. I don't think anyone could have seen the bubble actually being this successful. I think there's a lot of nerves about it. But now, with there only being one more game in the seeding games, once the playoffs start, each player is allowed up to 4 guests that they can take in the bubble.
I think they're gonna be all right. So this is what I heard from a couple of people, like how it kind of is going down. So you get tested when you go like anywhere that's outside of your hotel room, you'll get tested. And then like every building that you go in, you know, they scan that little watch thing.
Yeah, and
take your temperature. You have to swab yourself when you're at home, like when you're in your little hotel room. And if you do activities, you got to get tested like every time you go onto anything like a boat or whatever. Because you get to do a lot of stuff. You get to fish, you get to golf, you get to do whatever. But
the rides, but yeah,
everywhere you go, like you get tested. Like they're on you 24/7. So that's why it's so successful.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. The thing is with like family coming.
Yeah.
Now, I think this adds another dynamic into it. It's like, all right, they're all players. They're like really missing their families and need to like see their wife and kids to decompress after games and get back in like their mental headspace that they're comfortable in. Then there are gonna be guys who got fucking annoying ass girlfriends who are being in this bubble with them, and fucking Bleacher Report's dumbass posted online that each NBA player gets 4 different guests.
Yeah.
So, these hoes are gonna be in line out here, Terry.
Yeah. We've been waiting for these hoes since the bubble started. I've been checking.
What they really need is an eject button for after they get in.
Yeah, sorry, hoes. We've been checking.
This is advice for all NBA players. I know you guys are listening to this podcast, all right? Do not bring the finest girl in your contacts to the bubble.
Nah.
I know it's been a month since you got some cheeks. I know real tough. I know the inside of your hand probably looks like a worn out tire. But don't pick the first one, man. Go down. Pick the one that you can watch Netflix shows with. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they pick the first one, Dwight Howard is gonna smash it, and he's gonna impregnate it, and he's gonna have another kid.
That's why you got to break it. That's why, like, one of his teammates, you know, they got to throw him a solid. One of your four, like one of the people on the end of the bench, like Deion Waiters. One of your four, you got to bring a train for Dwight, bro.
Yeah.
You got to bring a training for Dwight, because otherwise he's just gonna be out here up in everyone's business.
Nah, that's funny.
I heard versatile. All right, don't bring no shitty tranny that only gets fucks and won't fucking back. Dwight Howard doesn't play that shit. Okay.
They said Dwight's been flirting with like every single
9-time All-Star so he could just fuck. All right.
Yeah, dude. They said Dwight's been flirting with every single girl. Yeah, they said Dwight's been flirting with every single girl that's been there, like every single joint, every single girl. I don't want to give Dwight a bad name, but he smeared it himself.
Bro, he did to himself, man. He always does it to himself.
He's wild, dude. He can't keep looking his pants.
He's never been able to get out of his own way his whole career.
I think he's gone so wild, though. He is the classic example of, like, don't shelter your kid. And then all of a sudden, you know, he gets out the house. He's going to go nuts, or she. If you don't let your child do anything until they're 18 and they just get to experience the world, they're going to fuck shit up.
No, you're like
drugs, sex. Oh, shit. I'm going to do it all is what they're thinking.
You're a prime example when you went to college for the first time.
Sure was. I didn't go to no parties in high school. I didn't do anything. I was Mr. Academic in sports. I got to college. I was like, let's see about this vagina.
Yep. But yeah, hey.
Drinking, smoking, and then, you know, next thing you know, 10 years later, you know, I'm doing a podcast on some shitty fucking website called thehLSpod.com that's going to be updated bi-weekly with different articles for your
We back, baby. Yo, I'm gonna have to charge my phone in a second. I got about 15% left.
All right, well, let's go down to about 5. All right, because I think we already have a fair amount of stuff out here for the pod. Let's talk about so they're going to announce a player of the bubble, and they're going to announce a like first and second bubble team, which represents the 10 best players from this bubble in Orlando. So with no further ado, Terry, will you name me your all bubble team?
For just 5, dude. Just the first team, right?
That's 5. Yeah. We're not doing that.
We're probably gonna have similar people, most definitely. Off top, you got Dame. That's easy.
All right, so we already have a difference from the first one.
Who's your first? Who's your point? You crazy fuck.
Don't worry about it. I want to hear your team, bro.
I got Dame at the point. Devin Booker, Bubble Booker, been balling crazy. Had the Suns undefeated. Got T.J. Warren, Durham's finest. Shout out to the Bulls City, baby. Rep it all day. T.J. Warren at 3. Got Giannis at my 4. Then I got Kristaps Porzingis at
the unicorn!
Porzingis has been balling hard, dude. I think he's averaging 20, I want to say 28 a game. He didn't play in the Utah game. But besides that, I think he got first game he had 36, second game 28, and all the other games he had 33 times.
That's a good pick with Porzingis. And I tell you what's impressed me the most about him this bubble that I have not seen his whole NBA career is he is finally punishing smaller players on switches.
Yeah, that's what excites me. I'm a Knicks fan. You know, I don't hate him.
In the post, but if they can get that like switch in the pick and roll, and now you have a smaller player on 7-3 Porzingis, if he can actually fucking punish people.
Yeah, dude. Because he's a lot bigger than when he was in New York. He's a lot bigger.
He is, but he stopped being so formulaic in his approach as well.
Yeah.
that he's started, I've noticed in the bubble, to really become comfortable shooting that Tim Duncan off the glass, like 14-footer. You know what I mean? And then once he's 7'3", so he could shoot that over anybody. Nobody.
Yeah. Yo, his range is crazy now.
Now it's unlocking everything because now he gets at that block extended. You know, one dribble, spin move, you're at the cup.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with Porzingis is that he's 7'3" and he doesn't give me a lot of rebounds.
Nah,
like no rebounds.
His second jump is not that good.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I'm gonna put my phone on the charger. Keep going.
Right. His second jump leaves a lot to be desired.
Definitely.
Obviously, his frame could still like put some more weight on there.
Yeah.
Still concerning to see a dude that skinny who's that tall, just because it makes you think he could be injury prone, and it allows smaller players, the lower center of gravity, like Marcus Smart, to shut you down, especially on the block and stuff like that. Like it used to be a big problem, especially when they played Houston and everything, is that you get Harden switched on to Porzingis, and Harden is like D'ing him the fuck up.
Down. But he's not doing that as much anymore. So I don't know.
I think it seems like he's really it's not that he was ever lacking for confidence, I would say, because he tried to punish smaller defenders in the post.
Yeah.
He just wasn't good at it. I don't know what happened during the off time during the quarantine. If he was just working on finishing through contact or developing his post moves, shooting after he's been bumped beneath his waist. I think that was a big thing for him, is that he had balance issues. And so often when I watched him, it appeared as if he was shooting off 1 foot. So I think that's a good list, bro.
Hey, bro, my joint is about to die. I think I'm going to have to run to pause it. We got to edit it. I'm literally on 0%, but we're still zooming.
Word? Do you not plug it in?
Nah, it's when we're doing Zoom and it's plugged in, it's too hot, so it won't go.
Wow.
Yeah. So if we do it next time, I can do it. I just have to keep it charged at 100, and then it'll go down.
All right. Well, let's make this a short. Can you do another mini pod sometime this week?
Yeah, most definitely.
15, 20-minute one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do one Friday then, all right?
Friday. Got it.
All right. All right, fam. Well, I'll talk to you Friday then. We'll chop this whole thing up for you. We had a lot of soccer talk today. We got even more coming with the games in the Champions League, and we got an exciting NBA playoffs that's about to start. So check in on Friday. We'll have this one up on www.thehLSpod.com. And by Sunday, we'll have the new one that we recorded Friday. And look out for our article with best and worst NBA nicknames. The best NBA nicknames has already dropped this week, and I will drop the worst ones on Friday.
Boom.
All right.
Y'all.
The Big School Line Steppers out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.